FOG Andrew here, and the coach here from Family Gamers. Welcome, War Gamers, to an exciting, awesome episode. Today is our first official episode of Mule and Boule.
Now, what the hell is Mule and Boule?
Mule and Boule is where we mule and boule, meaning we drink a mule, we boule, and we talk games.
Okay.
So that's the whole premise.
That's the whole premise.
That's the whole premise. So what is
it sounds like the greatest premise we've
It-
ever thought of.
I know
ever.
exactly.
We are in the outdoor.
We
bunker
are in the
location.
outdoor bunker, of
Yes.
course. What is on the Boulin menu today?
So today we have a Cinco Vegas. It was cedar wrapped, and I know guys like to smoke Padrones and very expensive cigars. This is one of my favorite cigars for a really for an economical price. You get a great taste. And how do you like? That's your first ever cedar wrap cigar that you've ever had.
It's pretty good. I like it so far.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how the night goes.
We'll see how the night goes. But yeah,
we'll see how it gets to my head. Maybe.
Excellent.
And then what is on the mule menu today?
Just your basic Moscow mule.
Okay.
And then our official mule glasses.
Well, this is a official Mantic glass, but well, actually, we'll just change it to these are our official Atomic Mass Games mugs.
Why would we do that if we're not doing a Mantic game?
That is because we are going to be mulling and bouling and talking about Star Wars Shatterpoint by Atomic Mass Games. So we're basically just gonna talk about it, unbox it, have fun.
Now, here's our disclaimer. We're going to open the box and we're going to go through the box. There are so many great YouTube channels out there that, I watch a lot of them. I know you watch some of them. They've done great unboxings. They've gone over this and that and the other thing. So if you want to check that out, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to open this up. We're going to look through the stuff and we're going to see if we like it, see what we think about it. And you're just going to get our real initial reaction because I've played a game.
Mm-hmm.
I dig the game. Right, you haven't played yet, so we're going to open this up, and then we're going to see what's in it, and then we'll just give you our
raw thoughts.
Raw thoughts right there. If you're looking to get like what's in the box in detail, there's a lot of other videos. So if you want to see what we think, this is it.
Yep. I think it's time. It's time.
So light a cigar, get yourself an adult beverage, and let's get to it.
Open that baby up.
We're good, Javon. Let's do a little quicker.
There we go. Ooh, that's fancy.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What is?
I don't know.
What? Whoa!
What?
Art backdrops. You could photograph and share your painted minis using hashtag Shatterpaint. Do you get it? I get it.
All right.
So we got wow. You got that. You got that background. That's cool. That's cool.
You know what? I had no idea this was in it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's really cool. Well, when you're painting your minis, what do you show them off as?
You know what? That is a trade secret, my friend. I don't want to get into that.
Mm-hmm. We got JRR tokens.
Mm-hmm. My favorite. I love tokens.
So there's tons of tokens. Side note, you want to do a real coach's quick tip? When you go to the dollar store, whatever your dollar store is, or Dollar Tree, or the Pence shop, or whatever they call it in England, grab a bunch of small containers that you have, because if you're a gamer like us, you're going to get a billion tokens, and it's better to be organized. So we just have like 5 or 6 ready to go at all times, just in case like all of a sudden somebody comes home like, look what I got today. All right, let's open it. And we're ready to go, because I hate taking them out and not being organized.
Yeah, those little the little ones that you're talking about are really solid. Like for $1. I mean, come on.
I mean, we play Dead Zone. We put all of our stuff in there, and then we have a tournament, and guys sometimes show up without the stuff, and we give them a tray with exactly what you need: enough dice, command dice, everything.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to hand this to you because you're a book guy.
So we got the core rules here. Quick reference on the back, of course.
Now, just the box is huge. It's bigger than my Cinco Vegas here.
Wait. Is that another?
No.
No.
But
I mean, you can have them in the stars.
You know what? That's cool if you're painting ships and whatnot.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So one of the things which I'm gonna slide that ashtray over. One of the things that Shatterpoint's doing, what I think is very smart, is that it's coming with terrain. So this is basically the terrain here, hard plastic terrain.
How much is this retail?
I think it's approximately $1.50.
Okay.
So it's like $150, but
Okay.
you know, you get it on Mini Mart or something like, you know, like third hand.
Yeah,
or
I'm just trying to like figure out like, okay, you know, if it's $150 for the core set.
It's approximately that. Now, I will say that I did get this from my friendly local game store that's out here in New York, because I like to support the local guy, and he did give us a little discount on it, which was great. So, you know, it's we got it from Men at Arms out in Long Island. I think it's Comac. So I don't know if anybody's out here. So there's a bunch of, this is all terrain. So this is like that you build it up, and because the game is on levels and stuff, which is cool. But what I like is, right, this is pretty good. But if you're like us and you have tons of terrain, we could just plug this right in. This would be like probably the last thing we do. I'm thinking though, I've seen everybody do this. I want to do this all snow. You know, just all snow, because we have a lot of other
bases in there too.
Yeah. So actually, I don't know. Are these the bases? Yes, you're correct. So like MCP, you get a bunch of bases. They basically look exactly like Crisis Protocol bases.
All right. What else we got in there?
I'm hoping there are miniatures.
Oh my God, you are right. There are miniatures in here. This is more terrain. Take a look at that.
All right, so getting some stuff from Legion and getting the Crisis Protocol stuff. Their minis are crisp, man. Atomic Mass Games, their minis are crisp. I don't know who does it for them. I don't know if they do them in-house. I really don't know about that, but their minis are fantastic. So here's like Anakin and Darth Maul and whatnot. You have some of the Mandalorians. I like that the shield is in there too. So, right. And there's more terrain. It's chunky terrain, man. See, I feel that. It's decent. It's decent. It really is decent. You know, like it's definitely worked so far. We got a ton of plastic here. I mean, the box is huge.
Yeah, the box is pretty big.
Another box. All right, so this is ultra. Here we go.
Oh, there it is. The range shooty things. The range for shooting and stuff.
All right, so similar to Legion and Crisis Protocol, you know, you have your measure rising sticks, and then the movement tools. What I do like, I don't know if you can see, is on the tools. Yeah, here's another one. This is a new one. Yeah, this looks like something like when I was doing Filipino martial arts. You know, nice sharp pointy things. If it's violent, I like it. All right. So let's put these together. I think this is it. And what's nice is, if you notice, which I really like. So now, attention to detail is a big deal, right? Check that out.
Oh wow!
All right. So
Wow,
there's
nice.
you're definitely not going to see this, but they have everything has some stuff here. So like the Range 5 has Solo's pistol shooting, which is pretty cool. I guess this would be like some Force Lightning. Right. The small 2 is the lightsabers, and then right here we have
the thermal detonator.
Thermal detonator, probably, you know, on that. So more terrain is here. So, and you know, I mean, it's
It's not cheap stuff.
no, it's when you get a price tag and you see this, because you know, after a while, it's like the way times are now, you got to pick and choose what games you want, and I've seen games for a lot more that are not not as extensive in what they give you.
Right.
This is priced really accordingly.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure about the expansions and whatnot, but you know,
Looking on something like Miniature Market, retail price is $165. So I still think it's a pretty solid deal.
but it is a substantial amount of money to spend on a game. But from what I'm seeing here for 165, it's like, is it really like worth that much? But
Right.
I think it is now.
And then if you look, you know, like other packs with like the Appetite for Destruction squad pack.
Okay, which has what?
Which you get Grievous, two like squads of the B2 battle droids, the super battle droids.
Okay.
And then looks like one of those commander one Kraken. I guess that's the droid's name. He's like one of the officer droids.
Okay, so it's a name droid.
So you're getting basically 4 minis. Four.
Well, no, you're not getting 4 minis. You're getting 6 minis, but the droids go on 2 on 1 base, which is like
Yeah, but it's still 4.
Right.
You know,
4 bases, but you are getting 6 miniatures.
Retail is 50.
Okay.
You know, so
in the pack though, you're getting the cards and all that.
Yeah, of course you get cards, unit cards, stance cards, order cards, all that stuff, which we haven't looked at it.
Yeah, so you need the order cards, because if you don't get the order cards, that's what you use to do for who's going next. So it's random that way.
Right.
Kind of like the the pogs in Legion.
Right.
And you know, you could do it blind or whatever. This is straight blind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you're looking up Crisis Protocol?
Yeah, I'm just curious on the so like the Crisis Protocol core set is 100.
Right.
You know, and you also get terrain and everything.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. It's 10 minis.
Well, no, I don't think you don't get terrain in there.
Yeah, you do. Remember the little bugle?
Oh, correct.
You get the little bugle.
Yeah, but
which you know is nothing compared to
what I'm saying
this.
is like for this,
and you get the light posts and the cars,
and
stuff,
that's the old one.
Yeah,
they have the new one.
The new one is coming out.
Yeah. So
but I'm just saying, like, compared to for another $65, you get the Star Wars stuff.
Right.
You know, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Once you just look on the thing, it'll tell you how many minis you get.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
16.
So you're getting 6 more minis in this, and I'm gonna say it, a shit ton more terrain in this,
right,
for another $65.
Right. But also too, you're really getting 20 minis because the battle droids.
Yeah, but that doesn't count.
It does count. It does count.
Doesn't count.
It does count. You're getting miniatures. They just go on the base. It's the same deal. Okay.
But it doesn't count. It only counts as one model.
No, it counts as one base, but it counts as 3 models.
I don't know about that one.
I do.
I haven't played the game yet, so I don't know about that one.
So then maybe you should listen to what I'm saying, because I played it. So all right, so that's terrain, the measuring sticks, which you know you need them. What's next?
I don't know. Looks like it's an empty box.
Nope.
But wait, it's not.
What? There it is.
Oh my god, my favorites. You get the cards. Look, everybody, cards. I love cards. You love cards, right?
Mm-mm.
Why do you hate cards?
I just don't. I'm a list guy. I'm old school. I like lists.
All right, so it looks like
although
missions.
Although with this, I'm starting like MCP. I'm starting to do that.
I don't know what these are. Path cards. I know you were talking about that.
All right, so basically, these are your missions, right? You have all the mission cards here, so it's cool. So this card's the Ahsoka. That's the initiative.
Okay.
So you shuffle them, and it's a blind draw. So now, let's say it's my turn. I turn over a card. I'm like, oh, it's Darth Maul, and then you can either put them in reserve or you can keep them, and you have to pay for, like you use your force points or whatever.
Okay.
All right. So that's that. So you got mission cards here, which is nice.
And then I'm looking at the character cards. You got Ahsoka, Bo-Katan.
You see that? See that?
Yeah.
You know what that is?
Well,
Wild card. It's a wild card, so you can do whatever. I want to say though, we did get a promo. We have foil cards. So yeah, so the nicer cards.
two Clan Kreese Mandalorians,
Mhm.
Anakin, Rex,
Right, but if
two 501st
No.
Clone Troopers,
so, show the
Lord
all
Maul,
the people out there.
Gar Saxon, Mandalorian Super Commandos. You get two of those.
Mhm.
Asajj Ventress, Kalani, and then the B1 battle droids.
Now turn it over.
I know, and then it's got other stuff on the other
Well,
side.
this is all their abilities and whatnot,
Right.
and whatever. And also, you could see that they're from the same time of era of Star Wars.
Right.
So also too, now here you will see that we have these are the cards you're going to use and use the path. So you use the path to see where you're going to attack and whatever. So there are like say attack, push, and then there's a jump, injury, cause an injury, then push, and the better you roll, the better it is. And then over here is the expert things. So if you roll experts, you can, it'll help you do whatever. So, maybe you could block something or it turns into a crit or whatnot. So, all right.
What is this?
Now that's the tracker.
The tracker.
Now I'm not sure exactly what it's called.
It's the.
I'm gonna look quick.
It's the.
It's not punch board. Struggle tracker.
Struggle tracker.
Correct. And you get 16 momentum tokens, which is the little
cubes.
Yeah, the pandemic cubes.
Pandemic cubes. Nice.
So,
and then we got my three favorite things: tokens, cards, and the dice. Yes.
Mhm.
So we got 6-sided dice and 8-sided dice.
So the 8-sided dice are your attack dice, and then your they roll good.
I think they roll good.
Okay. Oh, look at that. And then
Look at that.
those are your defense dice.
Uh-huh.
And what you really want to roll is the Pokemon balls.
Okay.
So look at the Pokeballs. See?
Pokeballs.
Those are good.
Mm.
All right.
All right.
So what are you getting here? So again, 16 miniatures, 26 terrain pieces. Now my two favorite things are right at the top: miniatures and terrain.
Mm-hmm.
I hate two-dimensional terrain. I hate two-dimensional terrain.
I never understood why.
I don't like two-dimensional terrain. I don't. That's what I think draws to Dead Zone. There's no way to you have to have three-dimensional terrain.
Yeah.
It's very important. Now that I'm printing a lot and stuff, I'm printing a lot. We have a lot of great stuff from Corvus Games Terrain. A lot of great printing. I get most of my stuff from him for MCP, for Star Wars, and even just regular games. By printing that stuff up, it really brings another dimension to it. Am I correct in that?
You are 100% correct. I agree with you 1,000%.
Right.
I just don't mind 2D terrain. As just if a game comes with 2D terrain, it's like whatever, we'll use it.
Nope, I don't. We'll use it to.
I'll use it.
Yeah. Well, look at the BattleTech starter, the Alpha Strike starter came with cardboard 3D buildings. So I don't like cardboard, the 2D terrain, but if it's cardboard 3D terrain, you're okay. You're good to go. So
that was like with HeroClix. You loved HeroClix.
I hated it.
2D boards.
All right, I'm going to shoot at you. No, you can't. There's a wall.
Okay. Where's the wall?
Yeah, there's the wall. And then it says, then the guy's like, all right, I'm going to shoot you over the wall. How are you shooting me? Oh, I'm a giant. Well, we're the same size. It doesn't make sense. Line of sight is good. Really important. 16 miniatures, 23 terrain pieces, 2 movement tools. I think that's incorrect. I think there's more than that. But whatever. 5 range tools, 14 order cards, 12 unit stack cards, 12 stance cards, 1 mission card, 9 struggle cards, 14 dice, 1 struggle token, 16 momentum tokens, 1 struggle tracker, 1 punch board, and 1 core rulebook.
Now, why do they call the cubes tokens? Why don't they call it? Because it says struggle.
Momentum tokens. One struggle token is the clear one.
Yeah, no, I know that, but I'm just saying they're calling them tokens, but they're not tokens.
They're cubes.
They're cubes. I don't agree with that.
See, they say you were getting 1 punch board, but to me, these are the JRR tokens right here. These are the tokens in the struggle.
Right.
But that's just us because we always call it whatever the hell we want. So
yeah.
But
so I mean, it looks like you get pretty good amount of stuff in here for the price. What would we say, $165 for it? Compared to something like Crisis Protocol, but made by Atomic Mass Games, also
It's
is
about the
it's
it
reasonable.
follows the price point.
Right,
I
it definitely
think.
does. Yes.
I mean, I don't know if you can see here. This is basically the terrain. So right there is the terrain. It's kind of lifted. You go up and whatnot. Um, you know, so it's just that. It's really cool. I'll tell you what. Atomic Mass's stuff that comes out is really nice.
Yeah.
It's definitely worth it if you don't have terrain or you're starting off as a miniature game. Their stuff is really good, really crisp. Um, I haven't had to send anything back. I know that other companies like Mantic's very good. If something's not right, you call them up, 1, 2, 3. I know GW is pretty good like that. I haven't had anything that I had to return.
Yeah.
I saw a guy was complaining about he bought a box of he ordered stuff from the local store and it came in, and the box that you get like let's say you get the Daredevil and Elektra, that box was a little crushed up and he had a fit. So I don't care. We usually just throw them out. But that's that. So this is what we get. Real quick, let's look at the rule book, because if the rule book sucks, the game sucks.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Layout and whatnot.
Okay.
So what I like is they have everything in here, all the pictures and stuff. From a design point
standpoint. What I'm not a fan of?
What are you not a fan of?
The art. I feel like it's good, but like some things are a little off. Like look at Anakin's face here. Where is it? Like look at his face.
Right.
Like I just feel like some things are a little off.
It's very cartoony.
Yeah.
It is.
Like it's not bad at all.
No.
But I think.
But you'd think, like, say, all right, so now you see Ahsoka, right?
Yeah.
She looks like a cute girl, like younger. Maybe this is a way for them to get into it, because if you have hardcore pictures, like say something from Marvel,
yeah,
and it's really crisp and whatever, it might be a little turn off to younger guys that they're trying to get into the hobby.
I mean, rulebook otherwise looks good. I gotta read it and kind of, because sometimes when I mean, we have a ton of board games.
Yeah.
And sometimes you'll read like the rulebook looks good, and then it's like the rulebook, like reading it sucks.
And you have to jump from place to place, which is a pain. Let's see. Do they have? Oh, wait a minute. All right. So, number one, quick reference. So, quick reference is what you need. What we need, because we usually do that. Here we go. Appendixes, which is always good. The only thing I would like is if they had the appendix where it's like, it's all here. How to do everything. So, like making an attack, activating a unit, taking a turn, keywords. You have the keywords here. There's not too many keywords because I guess it's a brand new game. It's six keywords. You will find the list of keywords and abilities below. And what I like is a lot of their stuff is online.
Right.
There's no so if you want to get some rules or updated rules, it's usually online.
Yeah.
I like that they have all the tokens what they are, because when you first start playing the game, it's like, oh, let me put this token out. Oh, well, it's supposed to be a disarm token. You put a heal token out. So, it is what it is with that.
Right.
But here, resolve effect, reveal an order token, activate a unit. Activate the unit's activation ends, resolve effect, struggle. You move the struggle token, check if the unit is just activated, defeated, and active player's turn is now over. The struggle token, the struggle board, momentum board, is it right? What is it? Struggle tracker. That's the one thing we have to look into, because that was the one thing I wasn't when we were playing, because we were learning how to do that. So
speaking of which, you did play a game of Shatterpoint. What did you think? What are your thoughts on it?
Well, first and foremost, to be completely honest, we bought the game, pre-ordered it, like I said, from the game store without even playing it. We went to Adepticon and we were watching them play. We were trying to get a demo but you had to get a ticket to do the demo, and they really showed you, but it was 15 minutes, and it was really those guys were doing the Lord's work that day, but I couldn't get a feel for it. It looked cool, but I was like, well, I have questions. Well, and we weren't able to get a token. We were playing a tournament, and then we played a lot of demos that we had to actually make appointments for demos. That was which I think was great. Oh, we have time for you at 2:00. Come back 2:00. Oh, you guys are back. All right, we're going to take you through a 15-20 minute game. Oh, awesome. If anybody's watching, that's the greatest. That's fantastic to do. So I go to my buddy Jeremy's. You've probably seen him on the channel. He's a fantastic painter, and he had Shatterpoint ready to go. So he's like, "Oh, I'm going to show everybody how to play." And I was like, "I don't care. You have to teach Coach how to play." Mm-hmm. So we sat down, and we played, and I dug it. Now, when you play a game the first time, and there's a lot of things you have to go through. We had some hiccups, but I can see, oh, okay, this. And then I watched the battle report, and the guys who were explaining it, and oh, that's what this is. Oh, that, okay. So that's that. Just the tracker. That's the one that's one I really want to know. But everything else is pretty self-explanatory. It really is. It's pretty good. Mm-hmm. I do like it. In this, you're getting 2 sets of teams.
Yep.
So, that's what I like.
Two teams.
You're working 2 teams that are working together. What I like too, if you want, I guess I don't know the rules, like I said, but if you want to, I guess you can do, like, say, Anakin and Darth Maul working on the same side together.
I was thinking about that. If you can do that, like,
why not? I don't know if you're allowed to do that per se, but like if we're just sitting here smoking cigars and muling and bouling, and I'll say, you know what, Anakin and Darth Maul they're basically in the same objective, but maybe they hate each other.
Right.
And then maybe afterwards you could do a duel or something like that or whatever. Yeah. So all in all, playing the game, I did enjoy it. Mm-hmm. First of all, it's Star Wars.
Yeah.
Second of all, it's Atomic Mass Games. They've been solid in their games. They made Legion better. They made MCP, which I love. You actually like MCP.
Yeah.
So if you're a comic guy, you have to like MCP. It's just the way it is. Even if you hate comic books, you'll probably love MCP. This was it was good. It was good. So now that we have this, next step is I'm going to do terrain last.
Okay.
I'm going to start to put together the figures.
I think we may have 1 or 2 things of terrain that we can use instead. Mm-hmm. Before we use this terrain, just to get playing.
Right. It's kind of like that SpongeBob episode with the diapers. That's really what it is. Right. So we have tons of this stuff. But what I like is you can just go wherever you want. I like that. We have mats, we have everything, so we could get it going. Now, with that said, we're gonna put this together, get it painted up, whatever. What are the other expansions that you think we're gonna look at, and there would be next?
Well, let's take a look on Miniature Market. So the one that I thought would be cool is the Hello There Squad Pack with Obi-Wan. It looks like Obi-Wan, Cody, and 2 clone troopers.
Right.
They also have the General Grievous one, which Grievous looks awesome.
Yeah, that's the one I like.
Jedi Hunters, which is the Inquisitors.
Which like, you know what I like is because when you think about it, the Obi-Wan show brought them to light to a lot of people. Because what was it? I get confused. Rebels or what were they on?
Rebels.
It was Rebels, right? Okay, so if you didn't watch Rebels, you got a chance to look at them, right? And then you have
this one's cool. The Witches of Dathomir with Savage Opress and the Night Sisters.
Mm-hmm. Now but Darth Maul is in there, right?
No, that's Savage Opress.
Okay. Oh, okay.
His brother.
Yes.
Yeah, you got like Count Dooku with some of
The droids.
the what are they
Scroll.
called?
Well, if
The
you scroll down.
Magna Guards, and Django's in there.
Okay.
Jango Fett.
See, that's a great set.
Yeah, that's
I
a cool
like
one.
that one.
You get this one with Luminara, Barriss Offee, and then 2 clone commandos, which is cool.
Okay. So you're only getting 4 in there, but they're probably a lot more powerful.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they're all of these are only 4.
Essentially,
Four
there's
guys.
four bases.
Mace Windu, Commander Pons, and 2 ARF troopers.
Okay.
So
I don't know. I'm leaning towards the dark side for myself.
I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I mean, I want to try both, obviously. Obi-Wan's pack looks cool. The Witches of Dathomir looks cool. Grievous looks
just
cool.
want Grievous.
Count looks cool.
Yeah.
Count Dooku.
So far, you're picking all the dark side.
Pretty much everything looks cool. But you know what? I think we play it, see how it is, and then we'll see what happens. You know, because
I think you're gonna like it because playing games with you with the cards and whatever. And
cards, tokens, dice, my 3 favorite things in a game.
Right.
If all 3 of those things are in there, I like the game.
So and then
hopefully
for me, you have the miniatures, 3D terrain, and custom dice, which for me is a big deal. Okay.
Yes.
The custom measuring sticks and whatever. I mean, it's cool for the game. It doesn't. It's not like something I really look forward to or want. Right. But it's one of those things where, yeah, you know, it's part of the game, so you use it. But yeah, that's the way I look at it. So, but yeah, I dig it. It's, you know what? There's a lot of stuff here. I mean, all day.
A bunch of bags of plastic.
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3.
3 really big bags of plastic. So we want to hear from you guys. Let us know what you think down in the comments below of Shatterpoint. If you guys are playing it, let us know what you think in the comments below. Also, check out the links in the description because we do have a Discord server. We are very active in there talking to you guys. So if you guys want to talk to us more about Shatterpoint and stuff like that, you can talk about it with us in the Discord server. And also, there's some videos on the screen right here. They might be covering us, but that's okay. Check out those videos if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And if you want to see more Mule and Boule, Boule and Mule, Mule and Boule, Mule and Boule.
If you like it, let us know.
Yeah, let us know in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one.